President Biden just passed a new stimulus plan named the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. Amongst a number of things in it, one of the highlights is the $1,400 stimulus check. Now, the $1,000,000 question is, what will you do with it? Let me share some ideas with you on how you can make the most of your stimulus check and stretch that bad boy out. Come on in, let's talk about it. What's up, everyone? This is the Real Mark Cruz, and I'm here to keep it real with you guys on the things that matter the most, like your money, your mind, and your time. But as I always say, before we get started, I have to let you know I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude on the internet. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Now that the House, the Senate, and the President have come to terms on the American Rescue Plan and it's signed into law, let's first get some quick facts out of the way as to what it includes. The plan, of course, includes direct payments. Here's how that works. Direct financial payments of $1,400 per adult will be sent to those making $75,000 or less per year. Couples making $150,000 or less are also eligible to receive a check each as well. If you make over $75,000, payments will be reduced, and at around $80,000 per year, you don't qualify for a check. $1,400 will now also be given per child. Dependents now are also eligible for checks. This includes students and those who are disabled. Here's an example of how this might work for you. Let's say a family of two parents jointly makes $80,000 per year, and they have two kids, and there's a senior at home that they're caring for. Each of them will receive $1,400 according to this new plan. So in this scenario, $7,000 will be given to this household. Unemployment benefits were also extended in this new plan. Here's what this includes. Pandemic unemployment assistance has been extended for those utilizing it until September 6th. That extends the total number of weeks from 50 to 79. Federal pandemic unemployment compensation benefits, which is the bonus $300 per week, has also been extended through September 6th. The plan also provides 100% subsidy of COBRA health insurance premiums to allow those who are unemployed to remain on their old employers' healthcare plans through the end of September. The American Rescue Plan Act also greatly increases the child tax credit at least for 1 year. The plan now increases the child tax credit to $3,000 a year for children ages 6 through 17 and $3,600 per year for each child under 6 years old. To be eligible for the credit, the child needs to have a Social Security and they need to live with the filing parent or guardian for at least 6 months out of the year. If you'd like to see how this works for your scenario, I've linked the child tax credit calculator in the description. The plan now adds funeral reimbursement through FEMA for those you may have lost due to the pandemic. That reimbursement is up to $7,000 and looks to help cover funeral costs and expenses associated with that. Here's some other quick highlights from this plan. Food aid has been increased through SNAP and is extended until September the 30th. Tax-free student loan forgiveness is now also included through January 1st of 2026. Increased Paycheck Protection Program support for small businesses was also added to help businesses who need more financial assistance. There seems to be a focus on helping smaller businesses like restaurants, so that's awesome. Of course, the plan is way more in-depth, so if you want to read about all the details, check out the links in the description below to read more. Now that you have an overview of how the bill helps you, let's focus on the stimulus check portion. Since you may be expecting a check coming your way any day now, let me show you some ways you can go about using it. Everyone's scenario is completely different. Some people have been affected worse due to the pandemic, so the first thing I do is I'd make sure you still have a roof over your head, you still have food to eat, and that your loved ones are completely safe. Never jeopardize your well-being or risk money you cannot afford to lose if you're truly in a dire situation. Take care of yourself and your family first, please. If you're struggling to make your mortgage payments, and if you haven't applied yet, last month President Biden extended the foreclosure moratorium for homeowners through June the 30th of this year. You have until then to enroll. It initially provided 12 months of mortgage forbearance, but this new extension added an additional 6 months on top of that, which means you could essentially have your mortgage forbeared for a year and a half. It's given out in 3-month increments though, so be aware of how that works. If you already enrolled on or before June the 30th of last year and your forbearance is set to expire soon, The 6 additional months also applies to you, so definitely utilize it. Since the reason the stimulus checks are being issued is largely in part for pandemic recovery, one of the immediate things I would do is invest in the sectors of the market that are going to benefit the most from this plan. Luckily, a lot of these stocks were battered recently, so you should be able to get in on some of them at a discount. The sectors I'm looking into are travel, entertainment, and energy/EV. In travel, I'm looking at Airbnb, American Airlines, TripAdvisor, and Expedia. In entertainment, I'm keeping an eye on Darden Restaurants, AMC, and Cheesecake Factory. In energy/EV, I'm looking into Tesla, NEO, Fuel Cell Energy, and Beam Global. The next thing that I would do is I'd create my own 401k for long-term investing. See, this is great if you want to plant your money to work for you over time. You can do this with a website like M1 Finance. I love how you can choose stocks to invest in over time by buying fractional shares or by even investing in index funds. You essentially create your own pies from the stocks that you choose. Those pies are then tracked for performance, and you can even share your pies with your friends. This stock diversification will help your portfolio grow since you aren't putting all of your money into a single stock. That balance definitely helps to minimize risk. If you'd like to start your account today with M1 Finance, use my link in the description below. Putting your money into something like crypto is a great way to diversify your investments. It's a way to hedge against the possibility of the collapse of fiat currencies. In a worst case scenario, if the dollar loses even more value if inflation begins to rise, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum have historically grown in value when inflation is even hinted at. Be aware though, Bitcoin and Ethereum are extremely volatile, and it is normal to see values drop double-digit percentages in the blink of an eye. For this investment, I'd buy them and forget about them for a while. Let it grow over time and check back on them only occasionally, but be aware, this is a very volatile and very risky investment. If you're looking for something to invest in that you have a bit more control of, why not invest in yourself? Most of us have a bit more free time right now, so if you're looking to learn a new skill or start a business or hey, even a YouTube channel, utilize this money to get your new career going. This can go to educating yourself on a new path, buying equipment, or just to get whatever it is that you need to launch that new idea today. If a business isn't for you, why not invest in your health and well-being? Buy some weights, get some new books, find a therapist, get in shape, or do anything that makes you feel good. Having a sound mind is literally the greatest investment you will ever make in yourself, hands down. Well, that's what I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might benefit from this information. If you'd like to get on the trading train, feel free to use my Webull link in the description below to get 2 free stocks after you deposit your first $100. You can get in the pre-market with us before everyone else does, and you can trade when the market closes too. With that being said, keep your heads bright, your wallets tight, and grab your dreams like it's your right, my friends. Peace.